So you're thinking about working with a travel advisor, but you've heard all kinds of things. Aren't travel advisors outdated? Isn't it cheaper to book it myself? Don't they plan group trips only? If any of that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Today I'm busting the 5 biggest myths about travel advisors, what we actually do, what we don't, and how to help you plan an incredible, stress-free trip without the overwhelm.
Showcase suggestions, where I share travel tips and lists of 5 to help make traveling with kids a little easier.
Hi, I'm Christina, and I'm the founder of Showcase the World Travel, a modern travel agency dedicated to helping families take a break from the busy by planning seamless, stress-free vacations. And I know there's a lot of confusion about what travel advisors actually do, because I hear it all the time. I've been in the industry for 10 years. I've owned Showcase the World Travel. We're going into our 5th year now. And I'm going to clear up some misconceptions, explaining how working with an advisor actually saves you time, stress, and sometimes even money, and help you decide if hiring a travel professional is right for you. If you're still trying to figure out where to take your family next, stay tuned for my free guide, 18 Summers, our favorite family destinations organized by age. All right, let's start with one of the biggest myths, that travel advisors are a thing of the past because everything is available online. Yes, you can Google flights and hotels, but that's exactly the problem. We went from travel advisors being sources of information to being the curators of information that is for you, because there is just too much information. So we cut through the noise. So instead of you spending hours comparing options, reading endless conflicting reviews, and second-guessing your choices, we provide personalized recommendations based on your family's needs. I also have access to insider perks, exclusive experiences, and VIP treatment that you won't find on Expedia. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed planning a trip, working with a travel advisor makes the process simple, clear, and stress-free. It's going to save you a ton of time researching and going down internet rabbit holes. I get this question a lot. Aren't travel advisors more expensive? Won't I save money by booking myself? The short answer is not necessarily. Yes, I do charge a planning fee, but here's why my clients still come out ahead. Number 1, I help avoid costly mistakes. Choosing the wrong hotel, booking a bad flight connection, or missing a key deadline can be very expensive. Next, I maximize your value with added perks. Through my travel partnerships, I can often secure discounts, complimentary upgrades, free breakfasts, and resort credits that can add hundreds of dollars in value. The most important, though, is that I save you time, which you know the old adage, time is money. The average person spends 40 hours planning a vacation. What is your time worth? Instead of spending weeks researching, you could be focused on your family while I handle the details. Not only that, but I can also find really good discount and get the best value for you. So it's not about getting the cheapest price. It's about building the experience that you want and finding it at the best value for you. So helping you prioritize where to spend that vacation money. Is it on the hotel or is it on a really, really cool experience, right? So really understanding your priorities and helping you maximize your budget, I think is more of a value than getting a deal or a discount on something that you're not going to love. A well-planned trip is an investment, not an expense, and my job is to make sure you spend every dollar wisely. The next myth is that we just book the trip and then you're on your own after this. And a lot of people assume that working with a travel advisor means they'll get a booking confirmation and never hear from them again. And this might be true for traditional travel agents, but I'm a travel advisor, and that's a big difference. When I planned and paid for my first big trip as an adult, I used a travel agent. They booked my flights, they booked my hotel, and that was it. I had no guidance, no check-ins, and no support when I was traveling. And that's not how we work. You'll hear from us regularly before your trip with emails filled with useful insights like packing tips, restaurant recommendations, and what to expect when you arrive. We help with all the details, like choosing the right park days for your Disney vacation, setting up transfers, or finding the best toddler-friendly parks in Europe. I set you up with packing lists, airport tips, kid-friendly hacks so you don't feel unprepared. I think ahead to make travel with kids smoother, like choosing resorts with toddler-friendly pools, booking flights with the best schedules, and ensuring hotels have cribs ready, right? You might not have a toddler in that phase, but if you do have children who are a little bit older, that pool is important. Choosing the hotel in Florence that has the gelato in the same building. Those types of things we try to think ahead and make smoother, and we create itineraries that are actually family friendly. So not rushed, not exhausting, and not built for someone without kids. We also provide support while you travel. So if something goes wrong, you're not stuck on hold with a call center. You have an actual human being. If you are planning a European vacation, we do use in-country partners that might add a little bit of expense to your trip, but the during trip support is unbeatable, right? You have 24/7 support from the team in country. They're handling issues that might come up before you even know that they're issues. So if there are strikes in Italy or France, they know about them and they're rerouting your trip before you wake up to hear that there is a strike, right? So that added convenience and detail does come at a slightly added cost. Sometimes it balances out by the contracted rates that they have with hotels based on their partnerships. But where that value comes in is that during travel support, you have that 24/7 person to reach out to in country. If you are in the US, you have us here at Showcase the World if there are any issues that come up. So there's no scrambling to figure out logistics last minute. There's no feeling overwhelmed because you're getting zero guidance, right? There's no more wait, what do I do next moments on vacation. A travel agent just books your trip. A travel advisor makes sure it's smooth, stress-free, and perfectly designed for you. The next is that travel advisors can just book what you can book yourself. I hear this one a lot. Why use a travel advisor when I can just book everything online myself? But here's what you don't realize. I work with exclusive travel partners that aren't available to the public. Many destination management companies that I work with, that I mentioned, those in-country partners, they only work with travel advisors. You can learn more about our partnerships here, but it means that I can connect you with in-country experts who not only offer that support, but offer unique custom experiences, like going behind the scenes of the changing of the guard. That's not something you can book on your own. You can book a guide who gets you into a good spot, but they're not going to get you behind the scenes. That's something that's exclusive to this one partner that we work with. There are things that we can do like scavenger hunts through the Louvre. We have a really incredible partner that we work with that specializes in creating these engaging experiences for families in Europe. Those are only available when you book through a travel advisor. So that local expertise and support, that's trusted guides, private drivers that are going to show up, that are going to be the best of the best. Those boutique hotels that feel like family before you leave, that you won't find on booking sites. They're not just random recommendations. They're vetted, high quality experiences and partnerships that I carefully curate and continue to engage with. I can spend a lot of time with those partnerships and making sure that if anything goes wrong, I have someone I can contact to get it fixed for you. So a travel advisor is like having a personal concierge, an expert planner, and a problem solver all in one. Way more than just a booking agent. The last myth is that travel advisors can get you crazy discounts and deals. So these are kind of opposite myths, right? One is that we can get you better pricing, and one is that we're more expensive. And honestly, we do have access to some exclusive rates and perks. Our job isn't to find the cheapest deal. It's to find the best value. The lowest price doesn't always mean the best experience. Cheap rates can come with hidden resort fees, terrible flight connections, and non-refundable bookings. Instead, we focus on value, which means finding the best accommodations for your budget, making sure your itinerary flows smoothly, and including perks or upgrades that enhance your trip. If you want a stress-free, well-planned vacation, working in Travel Advisor ensures you're getting the best trip for the best value, not necessarily the cheapest price. Still not sure where to take your family? Picking the right destination can be overwhelming, but I've got a free guide to help. 18 Summers, my favorite family-friendly destinations organized by age, will walk you through the best destinations for toddlers, teens, tweens, and teens, where to go based on your travel style, and how to make every trip stress-free and memorable. Get that guide by clicking the link in the description now. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this gave you some insight into whether a travel advisor is a good option for you. If you're still not sure and you'd like to talk to me or someone on my team, don't hesitate to schedule a call. Just head to the website that is going to come up in the outro of this video. It means so much to me that you took the time to watch this video. It really helps my small business and it helps me create seamless trips for families. It is my mission to help families take a break from the busy. I want to help inspire cultural curiosity in children. So if you know anyone who is looking to plan a trip, please share this with them. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments. Have you ever worked with a travel advisor before? What was your experience like? Or did you work with a travel agent and not necessarily have the great experience of a professional, trusted advisor? Until next time, don't forget to take a break from the busy.
Need help planning your next family vacation? Visit us at showcasetheworld.com to request a quote or schedule a free vacation consultation. Want more great travel tips? You'll find those there too.